Hello everyone, welcome to Wealthy Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about 10 frugal living tips to pay off debt and become wealthy. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't know where your next dollar is coming from, you may have lost your last one. If you want to have more money in the bank so you can enjoy the good things in life, you'll have to be more careful about how you spend it. From the point of view of a cheap person, here are some ways to save money. Attempt to save a little money whenever possible at number 10. Because we have to spend so much money on day-to-day costs, this may seem challenging depending on what you do for a living. There always seems to be something to pay for, from meals to transportation. Even if this is only partly right, we should try to salvage as much as we can. Even if we just save $1 a day, if we stick with it, we can save a lot of money in the long term. When was the last time you got money back from a grocery or food purchase? It happens a lot more often than you think. Even if this change helps with other expenditures, a few bucks saved is always welcome. It may seem like a lot now, but when you need those quarters and dollars, you'll be glad you did it. Number 9 is keeping track of your expenditures. Keeping track of everything that costs money is challenging. People often worry about where some of their money disappears when they check their bank accounts. As a consequence, keeping track of your costs is crucial. You may accomplish this using a spreadsheet or a Word document, whatever is most comfortable for you. If you pay attention to how you spend your money, you may get a clear picture of what you need to cut from your budget or see if anything strange is going on with your money. You should check if you keep track of your money and realize that you have less than you should. Hackers and con artists exist, so be wary. We also waste a lot of money on subscriptions to things we don't need. If you keep track of your spending and realize that you're paying for a service you're no longer interested in, you may cancel your subscription and save money. Number 8, you should have an emergency fund on hand at all times. If you need a large quantity of money quickly, having emergency cash may allow you to avoid depleting your regular savings. Your regular savings may be used for day-to-day expenses, and if you get to that point, perhaps some nice things. Your emergency funds, on the other hand, will be used only if you need to make a significant purchase. If you need a loan to pay for anything important, this extra cash might help you avoid going into debt. Putting a large quantity of money in a separate account when you might use it to pay bills and other expenses may not seem like a smart idea in real life. However, in the unlikely event of an emergency, it will come in handy and reduce the burden on your regular savings, so you won't have to worry about how you'll pay for necessities after your bills have been paid. Number 7. Before making a purchase, take your time. Because this is the only time they have the funds, people often purchase something they truly desire as soon as they are paid. This isn't always a good idea, however, since you'll quickly run out of money. While it may be difficult to wait another month or two after seeing something you really want, spending your money as soon as it arrives may be preferable. If you wait a few months and use the other strategies to make more money during that time, you won't feel as much financial pressure when you go back to the same shop to buy the same goods. It's also a good idea to wait a few days before buying anything since the price of many things drops with time. Number 6. Don't spend money if you don't have to. As previously said, it may seem as though we are required to pay for something at every turn in our lives. This is somewhat correct, but not to the degree that you think. We spend money on things we don't really need, and the money we'd save if we skipped them for a few months or a year would be well worth it. Yes, it's nice to indulge yourself now and then buy yourself food when you're hungry, but you'd save a lot of money if you did these things less often. It may seem excessive at this time, but bear in mind that it will not last indefinitely. Try not to purchase anything you see in a store window for a few months, such as movies or apparel. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue at number 5. Be cautious with your possessions. Repairing damaged items such as cars and home appliances is expensive. Even if it isn't always our fault when our possessions break, we may strive to be more cautious with them in order to prevent having to replace them. Many of us carry our phones and laptops with us everywhere we go, and they sometimes fall out of our grasp. To avoid having to take them to a repairman, try gripping them tighter. It's a small consideration, but it might have a significant impact on the amount of money you save. If you like what you've seen so far, please like the video and tell us what you believe is the greatest strategy to save money. Number 4. Sell anything you no longer require. This one may sound unusual since most people don't consider themselves salesmen or believe they have anything worth selling. But you'd be amazed at how many goods you have that are still in fine working order but that you no longer use. If you're the sort of person that goes through stages, this is the ideal approach to saving money. Have you ever gone through a baking period when you purchased equipment you didn't use and then sold it on Craigslist on Facebook? Have you gone through a YouTube phase that you no longer enjoy? You should also consider selling your microphone and camera. If you have an old phone that you don't use, do the same thing. It doesn't have to be large. As long as it's in decent condition, it'll sell. It's only a matter of finding the appropriate words to describe it. You may be surprised at how many individuals are interested in purchasing your items. There are more people hunting for goods you don't need than you realize. Number 3. Eat at home rather than going out to eat. It has more to do with eating than anything else. Spending $5 on KFC for lunch every day may not seem like a lot, but it adds up over time. When you're out and about, the same applies to coffee and other meals and beverages that seem nice and are inexpensive. Cutting down on your spending on these meals may undoubtedly help you become wealthier, but it will come at a cost. 2. Avoid purchasing the latest thing. Advertisers and the media are always attempting to persuade us to purchase the latest gadgets as soon as they are released. Even if you feel like you're slipping behind if you don't get the latest iPhone, AirPods, or other item, you may wind up being pleased you didn't spend the money in the long term, particularly if the ones you currently have perform great. At number 1, make use of your strengths. We've all heard that having more than one source of income rather than just one is the key to being wealthy or generating more money. If your 9-to-5 job doesn't pay enough for you to live comfortably, you may supplement your monthly income with whatever abilities you have. Some individuals believe they lack any unique abilities for which someone might be willing to pay. Yet, this is not the case. It's simple to locate a cupcake recipe online and bake a batch, and there are plenty of folks who like sweets who would gladly purchase a nice cupcake from you if you let them know you're selling them. You may offer your writing services on Upwork and Fiverr if you can write. This isn't just about writing, however. Anyone with skills in digital marketing, spreadsheet creation, video editing, voice-over recording, and a variety of other fields may find work on these platforms. You may charge more and earn a livelihood if you're excellent enough at what you do. For the time being, think of it as a backup plan. Make some additional money by doing what you're excellent at. You will not be sorry. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.